'Tis the season for hay rides, apple picking, pumpkins, and all the other kinds of fall activities that make the season so special. But one central New York pumpkin farm claims, despite having all of that, it never got much notice until it acquired a contraption that dates back to 300 BC. Who doesn't love the fall? The crisp air is the perfect time to get the kids out to enjoy the outdoors. Golub's farm in the town of Manlius has all the accoutrements for autumn: a petting zoo, hay rides, and a really cool corn maze. That, in fact, used to be the biggest attraction until this. That's right, a corn maze doesn't hold a candle to a pumpkin launching. Mr. Golub himself thought a pumpkin catapult, or trebuchet as it's called, was nutty at first.
Well, I have a friend, Steve Gear, up in Palermo, and he has one. He had built one, and he thought I should get one, and I just didn't understand what the attraction was. And when I saw his operate, then I sort of got it.
Golub says the trebuchet is a real crowd pleaser around the farm, and folks we spoke to agree.
The trebuchet? I love the trebuchet. That's why we're here.
But there's a few in every crowd. Even a medieval weapon that launches squash doesn't put a polish on the fall season for them.
Not as much as the summer. Yeah, we miss the summer.
Well, our farm is open to the public every weekend through the end of the month. Also weekdays for school and other groups by reservation.
Happening now on News Channel 9. Bareback on a big horse, taking a wagon ride around the farm, feeding the animals in the petting zoo, and getting acquainted with Hector the potbelly pig.
Hey, you're down!
Hector was just trying to tell me about the feature attraction at our farm, the giant that was made especially to launch pumpkins.
We thought it would be a great attraction for the farm, but honestly, I thought it would be fun to have one too. And after seeing one in operation at a friend's house, I just knew I had to have one.
The position is 27 feet high, and the counterweight is 1,200 pounds. When launched, the pumpkins go about 150 feet into the air and travel a distance of around 200 feet. It's big, but pretty simple to operate.
It just takes a little time, and we have a system, and it's not difficult. I wouldn't recommend that you try it though without getting a little instruction first.
It would really be fun to be out on the field and try to catch a pumpkin.
I got it! I got it! Here it comes! I got it! Whoa! 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 Hey! Oh! Jeez. The ground is a little uneven right here, or I stumbled. Otherwise, I'd have caught that easily. From the Golub farm with their trebuchet pumpkin launcher here in Casanova, Mike Price, News Channel 9. Darn!
Happening now on News Channel 9.
Okay, with Halloween over and winter not far away, but it's time to chuck your pumpkins. Now let's see, you can bury them, you can throw them in the trash, but at the Golub's farm in Manlius, chucking your pumpkins is taken to a whole nother level, and that level makes for one great challenge. Check it out. Last year, Jim Golub and his buddy Steve Gear really wanted to build something.
All right, listen up.
They don't remember how the idea came about, but the conversation they had started with someone going, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if..." So they tinkered and toyed, and they sanded and sawed. They combined metal, wood, and concrete, and 9 months and more than $4,000 later, they had Boris. The coolest pumpkin chucker you'll ever see. Now, the proper name for this thing is a trebuchet. In my world, it's pretty flippin' sweet. That's what this thing is. The challenge is distance. Jimmy and I have each picked out a pumpkin. I've got an 18-pounder. What's yours? About 17 pounds?
Yeah.
Who can chuck theirs the furthest, basically? That's what we're going for.
All right, here we go.
Are you sure? Give me an estimation about how far this thing will really go.
I'd say between 150 and 200 feet.
It's so awesome.
You want to go first, Kevin, or should I?
You go first.
Okay.
The pumpkin gets loaded into a vinyl sack. It's got to be wrapped right, or else, well, let's just say misfires can be messy.
3, 2, 1.
But Jimmy's launch looked really good. And that is what's left of Jimmy's pumpkin. Not bad. I think I can beat it. Fly like an eagle, baby. So after making sure my pumpkin was nice and snug, it was time for me to give a tug. 3, 2, 1, go time. And like Tiger Woods off the tee, I knew my chuck was high enough and deep enough to win. So Jimmy, your throw not bad. My throw very, very good. I beat you by like 50 feet.
I guess so.
I think I found my calling. Poor little pumpkin. Well, this was great. I appreciate it. Hey, listen, there's a few people I'd like to hook up to this thing. How much did that cost me?
Well, just sign a waiver and we can work it out.
Okay.
We can work it out.
And if you like that, tune in Thanksgiving night at 5 o'clock for the Best of I Challenge, Kevin. It's an hour-long look back at my favorite challenges over the last 5 years, and that one may just make the list.
Oh, yeah, you were hot on that one.
I can watch those pumpkins for like hours. It's the same ones. Just fire them up.
But we're not on that list that you want to catapult away.
Not yet. No! Oh, ouch.
Still some time.
Well, come on, how long have we been together? If you're not on it now, you're not getting it.
We'll be back.